change. Women in Oklahoma will not see pay equal to their male counterparts until 2076. I'll be 101 years old. Fox 23 is committed to hearing from women in Green Country. This morning, we're launching a new series, On Her Mind. We'll explore issues that impact women in Green Country. A couple weeks ago, I traveled to OSU in Stillwater to interview the professor who's the lead author of the Status of Women in Oklahoma report. It finds the gender pay gap is worse in Oklahoma than it is in other states.
It's not really fair.
It's aggravating, especially having a daughter.
I showed women around Tulsa the Status of Women in Oklahoma report. Oklahoma gets a D for employment and earnings. Like me, 77-year-old Patricia Bradley doesn't expect to be alive in 53 years when women here are expected to earn the same as men. How does it make you feel when I tell you that, according to this report, women won't see equal pay in Oklahoma until the year 2076?
It's not right. It is totally not right.
We came to the Spears School of Business to sit down with Assistant Economics Professor Dr. Laura Ahlstrom, who compiled the report.
We're actually hurting our state's economy by keeping women out of the workforce. We're actually hindering our own state's GDP and economic growth.
The report finds between 2017 and 2019, the gender earnings gap dropped for women in the U.S., but it grew in Oklahoma.
It makes you feel stuck because especially when you're from here, it's like you don't want to leave because you have family, but also if you want to create a better life for yourself, you kind of have to leave.
A higher percentage of women in Oklahoma have bachelor's degrees than men. However, a larger share of women live in poverty.
Yeah.
Like, why does that make sense that men are out earning women, yet more women here have college degrees?
It doesn't really make sense at all.
The report finds in Oklahoma, 28.5% of women have bachelor's or advanced degrees, compared to only 23.6% of men. Yet men here earn $13,000 more on average each year. Dr. Ahlstrom says some of it can be attributed to career choice. In Oklahoma, education is the most common degree choice for women, which is traditionally a lower paying occupation. But even when you look at higher paying healthcare professions, the average salary for females was $67,155, while the average salary for men in these occupations was almost double that at $130,520. While the gap is slowly dropping nationwide, here in Oklahoma, it increased. In 2019, the median annual salary for a woman in Oklahoma was $36,494, compared to $49,721 for a man, which is 27% less.
If things don't change, then who knows what that statistic will be 10 years from now if we don't change anything and things get worse. It could be a lot longer for women to see gender parity.
Caitlin Mills has a master's degree and tells me she knows male colleagues with less education have earned higher salaries. And what have you done about it?
Not much. There's not much you can do, really. I mean, you just got to kind of accept it. I'm blessed because my husband also has a very good job, so we don't have to stress about it as much. But other women who are single, I can see where that would be an issue. 22-year-old Julia is going to school and hopes to stay in Oklahoma when she graduates. She's hopeful conditions get better for women here.
I think we're definitely moving towards being more progressive and fighting for equality.
It comes down to we're just not valued. That's our opinions are, they're just not valued as much.
This is something that we can fight for and should fight for, not just for ourselves, but also for our children and the future of this country.
I'm committed to sharing the perspective of women across Green Country. If you've got a story you'd like to see, email us at onhermind@fox23.com.